Every year, $4 billion are spent on playing video games in arcades across America. And usually violence is what people associate with video games. But Breakthrough, a New York City-based advocacy group, is using video games for a different purpose. ICED, which stands for I Can End Deportation, is based on 5 characters. One of them is Javier.
My parents left Mexico for El Norte when I was just 5 years old. They wanted a better life for me and my brothers.
The game is played through Javier's eyes, and we learn how his family came to the US on a visitor visa which expired 15 years ago. His parents wanted to get legal status but had no options to apply for residency.
They say we're illegal aliens, but I'm more American than most of the kids I go to school with. After 15 years here, to me, America is my home.
Malika Dutt is the executive director of Breakthrough. She says that characters like Javier are drawn from reality and are true composites of people. Through ICED, Dutt hopes to change the current laws on detention and deportation.
We hope that by playing the game, people will be able to step into the shoes of an immigrant and see what it's like to be at the receiving end of unfair laws.
ICED is not the only video game with a message. In today's high-tech world, video games are increasingly becoming the vehicle for learning and engaging in social issues.
People are recognizing games are great for more than entertainment.
Suzanne Segerman is the founder of an organization called Games for Change, which, as the name says, promotes games that are trying to change the world.
We only have, maybe 20 or 30 games out there. But I think, as the years go on, this is going to be much more integrated into the regular mainstream industry.
And in fact, one of Segerman's games has had enormous success. Darfur is Dying has been played 2 million times since it was released 2 years ago. The game provides a window into the experiences of the 2.5 million refugees living in the Darfur region of Sudan. For instance, in one segment of the game, a Sudanese girl, Elham, is given the task of getting water safely back to the refugee camp. But just as Elham runs to safety, the Sudanese militia captures her. Video games like Darfur is Dying have not hit the arcades yet and are only available online. Segerman says that each game has a different objective outside the gaming world.
Some of the games are looking for you just to play the game and to become aware of the issue. Another game might want you to actually write a letter to your congressman about the issue. A third game may want you to donate to a particular cause.
ICE's objective is to raise awareness among young Americans. Dutt says it also tries to educate legal immigrants who are harassed by unfair laws.
Since 1996, almost 2 million people have been deported from the U.S. No one is safe from deportation. The sick and elderly, pregnant women, families, green card holders, and even people escaping other countries where they might have been tortured for their beliefs. Are these our American values?
The current nature of the draconian immigration laws we have right now are affecting US citizens, green card holders, everybody. And a lot of people are saying to us that before they played ICED, they had no idea how these laws were being played out.
But immigration and customs enforcement officials are outraged by its content. Their spokesperson, Pat Riley, told us in a phone interview that she has played this game and she feels Breakthrough has trivialized a serious law enforcement issue by turning it into a video game.
Remember when you moved 6 months ago? Dude, you never notified the immigration authorities. This is a violation of immigration law and can get you picked up and detained.
So what was Javier's outcome after his arrest? Javier was brought to this detention facility for an indeterminate period of time.
Okay, listen up. No pencils, no nail clippers, no plastic knives, no plastic of any kind. Paper, paper clips, hairpins, do-rags, shoelaces, zippers, nothing except the threads on your back. You will be given a plastic bag for your personal items. Now, back up against the wall, you people, wherever you come from. Now, this is an American prison. Get it? Got it.
In this scenario of the game, Javier can choose to stay in the detention center or sign a voluntary deportation form. The player decided to sign the form, and Javier ended up being deported back to Mexico.
On the flight back to Mexico, as we took off, I looked through the window and saw the skyline of New York City for the last time, and I felt like I had the soul ripped out of me because I may never see my family again.